What's up, fellas? I hope you are ready for your daily dose. And first thing which you are thinking about now, why camera is on the other side. Well, fellas, the chat is going to show you everything, and I don't really want to hide this flaming fest over there. It's just going to be the crazy stuff over there, right? We are playing with a 279E. And fellas, this tank is very balanced vehicle. As all of you know, it's quite weak, and today you will see amazing performance from three people's side. This is probably the reason why this video should be called a Fearsome Trio or something. You are going to see everything. Anyways, first of all, fellas, what we are going to do in this game, we are heading into the Juliet 9 position. And the reason why we are not going to make a hardcore pressure over there is extremely simple. If you would pay attention at all this situation, what is happening right here, enemies have 5 guns which already spotted, and no one knows how many forces is not spotted, right? How many people pick the safe way right here. So I decided, fellas, to stay more in the back for obvious reasons, right? Here we go. The first shot into the 430U, and oh boy, looks like that 430U made a mistake, and he paid the price for his greediness, if I can say so, because he really wanted to hit our T49. And oh boys, fellas, I must admit, our T49 have a balls, okay? He have a big balls for sure. Right here, probably I messed up by not seeing the shot on the grill. Probably I could do this, but it's okay. Can you guess already who is those guys in the Fearsome Trio? It's not going to be me. Stop it, fellas, okay? Humble skill. It's not going to be me. Okay, guys, so what is happening right here? It's definitely not going to be the 140. 140 is taking one for the team right here, and RNG is shitting on us quite a bit. And you know what? RNG is still doing the things. It's quite sad, but unfortunately not much what I can do about this, and I am just holding my position. And right here we have only one sky shit which can shit on us, so we will try to do everything what we can to hold this position, right? Next to us we have our companion Budget and 705A, right? And right here this tank is the strongest in pretty much hold down position. What do I mean by saying that? Well, fellas, guess what those poor souls right there can do for us? Guess. He's looking at me, I'm looking at him, he is thinking, oh no, I'm saying, oh yes. Unfortunately, that was not a penetration and that was not the greatest shot, but let it be, I am just accepting that. And AMX decided to make a pressure. So guess what is happening right here for almighty AMX? Not much. This position, fellas, this position which we are currently having is extremely important in this map itself, because from here it's relatively easy to defend yourself and you can be very powerful. Meanwhile, 430 shooting high explosives on us, which is not unusual thing since he pretty much cannot penetrate us, so he is trying to at least do some kind of damage, right? And this is the funny part of this video. 430 high explosives, Skoda T50, high explosives. Our almighty companion 705 is just simply holding the line with us and just shitting on everyone with a big smile on his face, and now we can make a pressure. By the way, did you notice at how the positioning of our team was looking like? Majority of our guys in this game, fellas, they went for the opposite direction. They went for 1-2 line, right? And in this battle, if usually, okay, if your team is playing mainly on 1-2 position, especially from this spawn, you are getting gang banged in the end and you are forgetting your name. So guess what will happen, fellas? And remember what I said about the Fearsome Trio, fellas? Remember? Well, here you go. All those guys, more likely they are going to get killed, right? Because I mentioned that quite sometimes. This position, when people is trying to lock themselves here, it's no bueno, right? And if enemies know what they are doing, they are trying to flank and it's just game over. Anyways, 3 guys in flank, 3 mushkets or however to say that, right? Let's see what we can do there, fellas. The score is not looking terrible right now. It is 6-9. It's definitely not the worst score which we ever had, right? Okay, 6-10. Now it's more serious. In other words, 4 tanks disadvantage right there. But we have object version 2, which is called 279. We have a 705, which is quite shitty tank because of the gun handling, but armor can work. And we have 430, the tank which was mentioning, the tank which supposed to get some kind of nerf, but looks like Wargaming is not thinking about that. And now we are in serious business right there, okay? By the way, check out what is happening in the chat, okay? I'm not just pay attention in the chat while we are having this battle. It's disgusting behavior of some people, and I said I hope you're ready for a gangbang, fellas, and well, let's die for 430 is saying, well, let's die. We'll see who is going to die there. The reason why I left the chat open in this kind of situation is to see how sometimes people are stupid, okay? To show stupidity. You can see everything what is going here. I don't need to translate anything, and I believe, yeah, you can see that yourself. I don't want to cover this. I want to, this is the simple thing, fellas. If you are dying, you are not happy with something, whatever, leave the battle. Don't embarrass yourself while being an idiot in the chat or while typing some kind of racistic bullshit. It's not going to help. You are not going to win a battle while doing that, and I believe you are not going to feel better while doing this either. So this is for information, and this is my opinion about this. Anyways, back into the game. Ru hit our side right there, the type 4 heavy. By the way, it's pre-nerfed version of the type 4 heavy, so if he is going to hit me with a high explosives, it's going to be minus 500 or so. So keep this in mind. And right there, 3 mushkets. They are we are kind of locked in this corner right here, and we are trying to fight for our lives, for our ass, for everything. And Arta and Grille is fapping on me with a high explosives, but not much what I can do right here. I'm trying to get some kind of shots, and I am feeling quite safe, because if those guys would go aggressive on me, I have 2 other guys who can support us, and looks like they are positioning very, very well. Grille, meanwhile, poor Grille, Luis, my friend. Meanwhile, poor Grille is trying to penetrate us, but Grille is having no luck. Obviously, this is luck on us, because let's get real, that was not the best angle ever, and Grille could penetrate us, but unfortunately he didn't did that. But it's okay, it's his loss. 7-12 score. 430 have 600 hit points. Object 1.1, I have 1,500. What am I thinking now? Now, fellas, I think we are going to deal with almighty Grille, which was sniping from here. Luis, I'm waiting for your comment, by the way. And we are finding the almighty Patton. Nope. By the way, from this moment, fellas, you can call me gold noob because I'm out of the standard ammunition. I sincerely apologize. How dare I to have gold ammunition on this vehicle when you are dealing with a super heaviest majority of the time skill? How dare you? So yeah. Since we are done with a gold ammunition spawn, we can carry on and we can continue, right? The score is getting tiny touch better, but Grille managed to penetrate us, and now we are down to 1 shot for Grille, 1 shot for E4, and there is still Arta in the game. Type 5 heavy, which is requiring a lot of skill to penetrate vehicles. Well, this is still old version of that tank, so you get the point what I'm saying, right? And now situation is looking 10 times better. It's 11-12. Now it's looking winnable. It's looking okay, right? But fellas, it's not even close for being over. You can be sure about that. And what kind of situations do we have? We know the Grille was over there. We know the Type 4 is more likely in this area. And actually, Grille and E4, they can do whatever they want. They have okay speed. I'm speaking about the Grille. It has excellent speed, and it can he can relocate how he wants to, right? So right here we want to be patient, and 705 just got hit by the Type 4 heavy, and Type 4 heavy is sitting in this area, right? So it's giving object is giving us information right here, and it's very, very good, because communication in this kind of situations, it's super duper hyper turbo good, and it's solid banana out of 10, fellas. So now we know where Type 4 heavy is, and I am not rushing to move anywhere right here. I want to wait until the enemies is going to do some kind of mistake, right? Because currently we do not have too many hit points left. Pretty much all of us is down to the one shot for the tank destroyers, okay? So we are thinking about playing this game safe, and yeah, how dare you to camp with a 279, fellas? There is no other option how to do the things. Well, actually there is an option. You can go in front, you can get spotted, you can get one-shotted by Grille E4, or even Type 4, or even Art. So it's not very, very good, right? Our 430 looks like they are having communication, 705 and 430, and 430 is going for the Artist, but Arta was shooting from somewhere over there, if I remember that correctly, from the shots which we have seen in this replay. So it's going to be quite a long road, and question is, can he do this? But Type 4 heavy is going in front like a big teddy bear, and you know what we are doing for a gummy teddy bears? Oh fellas, I missed candies, okay? Yum 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 yum. He missed his shot, and now it is about the time to shine for us. So what we are doing, we are just trying to claim this person life, and oh boy, Arta in D4. E4 is sitting over there, so what we are doing, now we know information, and immediately, fellas, by knowing this information, I am pinging and into the map, and I'm saying E4 is over there, so our team will be aware. That's extremely important to have a communication with your fellow tankers in this kind of situation. It's super important, and I'm not talking about the standard battles when it's 3 to 15, 4 to 15. You can have communication in your ass. It's not going to help you. I'm talking about those moments, the games which every single tanker is waiting for, the equal games, or the games which you are carrying. It's just epic feeling when things like this is happening, right? Anyways, E4 is getting spotted. We are smacking him for 400 into the side, and our 705 missed, but it's not a big deal, because we are going to eliminate the E4 by our own. Our 705 did a great job by showing the reload time. This is not the first thing which he is doing, and now 430 is going for Arta and Grille. I have high explosives loaded for Mr. Grille, and you know what? I'm aiming, I'm stunned. Yeah, it's Russia, it doesn't matter. We managed to get one shot into the Grille. If I would have AP, probably I would shoot AP, but I don't. Aiming for complicated shot. Unfortunately, this is not a hit, but it doesn't matter. It's game over already for the enemies. They throw at this battle so hard, but in the same time, fellas, our Burolina and Duke 430, they did everything properly. They played very, very well. They had conversation with each other, including me, and we deserved to win this battle, because enemies played like a full cage of pigeons, and that was just bad, right? And in the end of the game, I tried to rig Brother in Arms, but I cannot remember, did I hit it? Did we manage to do so or not? So fellas, 2 days, 2 very beautiful battles right there. Yesterday we had quite good gameplay with Judas tier 9, and today we have with Almighty Bobject 279, the tank which had a lot of which is very, very controversial. And I can tell you one thing. This vehicle, right, quick information from my side about this tank. This vehicle is very strong tank against the people who don't know how to penetrate this vehicle, and for people against the people which is not shooting gold. If people are shooting gold, all upper plate of the higher vehicle of the higher tiers, right? Obviously if you are shooting this with I don't know IS3 gold, more likely you are not going to penetrate unless you are going to hit cupola. But speaking about the tier 10s, if tier 10s is going to load gold or they have very good penetration like E4 or the same grille, you can penetrate the front of this tank without bigger problems whatsoever. Obviously everything is depending on angle, and I'm talking about the flat ground. If tank is trying to make his hole in different angle, imagine that there is a hill and tank is going a bit up, so upper plate is getting more slope, right? It's way harder to penetrate the tank for obvious reasons. It's simple, it is simply how the things is going, right? Anyways, fellas, I hope you enjoyed this game, and fellas, you are blowing my mind with the support of the patrons. We are having close to 20 patrons, if I'm not mistaken. It is 19, and you are blowing my mind. Thank you so much for your generosity, fellas, and it is extremely kind of you. Thank you so much for buying a banana milkshake for Baboon. Thank you. That's very kind of you, fellas. That was your daily dose of skill. I hope you enjoyed this one. And for tomorrow, we are going to have something live. I am reading the comments, I'm checking them out, and we'll see what you are going to request under this video. Thank you so much for everything, fellas. See you soon. Peace.